Soba is back. Only at Taco Bell.
Welcome to the Toyota halftime.
In Miami, the Heat a 5-point lead at the half. The first time in this series, the halftime margin has not been hit.
Partner, and in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Jackson throws on target to Duvernay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. It's Jackson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Eluding the pressure away. And looking for this, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Oh my goodness! What's wrong, man?
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Oh,
I know we're early going here, but those kind of runs,
I don't have I know I did.
opportunities for this offense.
So I guess
Taken down at the 48 for a pickup
like
of
do
2
the shit
yards.
this thing. And I guess it's like
Ravens
the
bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Sanders has the 1st down and much more. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Moss. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now this time, Allen will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie there to make the grab. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Now Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Just keeping the play alive. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Oh, nice move in midfield. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw caught by Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they...
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And Beasley with it over the middle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because
he's got a man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play here for Buffalo. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going deep for Brown. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Play action. Now Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. And Sanders has got it complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain there for the Bills. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Singletary again. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. On play action, Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dave away. And there to drop him for a loss on the play. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They run here with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.